Cheers. Hi kids, welcome to the Late Night Picture Show. I'm your host, Murph the Clown. Now I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with the rest of that Averna Amaro. I wasn't really that big a fan of the black Manhattan. The red Manhattan with the Aperol's much better. But I found this drink. You can't really see that. Kind of. This is called a beatnik. And if you know Murph, you know I love beatniks. Now, I don't picture Jack and Neil and the boys sitting around knocking these back. Maybe a big jug of tawny port. Yeah. Anyway, that's like a shot and a half of the Averna, a shot of rye whiskey, and a shot of tawny port with a slice of orange in there. And that is somewhere between a Manhattan and sangria. It's delicious. Okay, let's get to the show. Hold on, one more. Let's get to the show. I don't know, we don't really have a theme this week. It's not like Nunsploitation night like last week. But we do have a couple of movies for you. A couple of classics. Starting with American Gothic. Y'all probably remember the original painting called American Gothic, which they recreated here for the movie poster. Are you ready for this tagline? The family that slays together stays together. I might need another drink for that. American Gothic. Let's see who's in this thing. Besides our big stars here, Rod Steiger, Yvonne DiCarlo, Michael J. Pollard, Fiona Hutchinson, Sarah Torgoff. American Gothic. We'll get to what year here in a minute. It's probably this big on there. American Gothic. Now, I was off last week. I thought 1980, but this was actually 1987. Gerard and National is the publishing company. Directed by John Huff? I don't know. Hough. Starring Ron Steiger and Yvonne DiCarlo. Okay, this one's in the Chainsaw Massacre vein, with 6 young people setting out by seaplane for a vacation. One of the girls has just been released from intensive psychotherapy after accidentally spit it out, Murph, accidentally drowning her baby in the bath. Her shrink thinks it will do her good to get out. Get out there. Start living again. We understand your mourning. Wouldn't you know it, though? Engine trouble forces them to land near a remote island. And I don't know where this is, Pacific Northwest maybe? That's what it kind of looks like. After camping out the night, they are not able to fix the plane and set out to see if the island is inhabited. They do manage to find an old house a la Texas Chainsaw. And after finding no one home, they let themselves in. They try on clothes and dance the jitterbug until the owners arrive home. And at first seem amused by the kids. Ma, Lily Munster herself, only older, and Pa, Steiger, invite them to spend the night, and Ma sets to fixin' some victuals. Next day, the stranded travelers find there are more members of the family lurking about. Ma and Pa have kids, it turns out. Fanny, Woody, and Teddy. All in their 50s, but still kids. Fanny has a, baby that she takes care of. Although it's not the cutest of critters. Slowly, the true nature of the family begins to emerge, and the visitors start disappearing. Uh-oh. I must say, some of them were dispatched in some very creative ways. It's the 80s now, so we can get pretty gruesome. One's flung off a cliff from the swing set. One poked in the eye with a statuette. One skewered with knitting needles. Okay, by the end, it's come down to just the girl with the drowned baby, and she's not much more stable than the rest of the family. So guess what? They take her in. Make her their own, so to speak. Ma even makes her a dress. And just like Fanny's, and they show her the dirty secrets down in the basement. You know, the kind of stuff every family has in their basement. Maybe they got a YouTube studio going on down in their basement like me. With a clown suit hanging from a hanger, and now over there's the priest robes hanging from a hanger from when I was Father McMurphy last week. Well, all is going reasonably well until Fanny decides to give her baby a bath. Although the water is imaginary, the still mentally distraught mother sees the baby as her own, and the next thing you know, they're in a tug-of-war over the baby. And she kills Fanny. Then she lies in wait to ambush each of the family members individually, even skewering Ma with her own knitting needles. Pa returns from rabbit hunting to find there's no one left. Or so he thinks. Okay. We got kind of a long story there, but we got a short wrap up here. Steiger is truly a menace, says Pa. Yeah, Rod Steiger's a good actor. And Yvonne DiCarlo has been effective in a lot of things. She certainly kind of turned into Lily Munster. But her performance in this seemed a little bit forced. I don't know what the deal was. Lots of blood and gore. Not much suspense. And the story was totally predictable. That's why I just told you the whole thing. We're going back to the old days where there's only 2 rings. It's a 2-ring circus on feature 1 tonight. American Gothic, 1987. Okay, I think I'm going to make another beatnik. Well, I got a whole bottle of port to drink now. I got to keep that in the fridge. Oh wait, Charlie's mom is here. She'll probably help me. Uh-oh, I think I got beatnik on my clown suit. We'll be right back.